it does that. Okay. Sorry. I do not know why my phone did that, but we figured it out. Hello, my beautiful, amazing crochet family. I am the one, and your only Lady of Crochet, LadySamoan. Y'all, I am all over the place, but it would not be the all over the place broadcast going live if I wasn't, right? Hello to everyone that is joining, y'all. I'm so sorry. I will get it together because now I will have to remember. Hello, Malibu Maddie. I will have to remember that in order for me to go live on YouTube for some reason, I have to, let me look on this side. I'm sorry. I have to have it on vertical. So I have to remember that when I decide to go live. Because hello, so unicornish. Hello, how are you doing today on this beautiful Wednesday? We are here, y'all. We are here on this beautiful Wednesday, and I came a little late. I know I was supposed to come on at 6 because I was like, listen, I'm going to stay on a schedule when I go live, and I want to do Wednesdays at 6. But I was making this hat. Look at this cute little hat. And I don't know if I'm going to wear it for the whole live because me and hats do not go together well. But I thought it was the cutest little thing. And what was happening was on some of the Facebook groups, y'all, I always check in on my iPad on the side. So excuse me on that. Make sure I don't miss anything. But what I saw on what was it, on Facebook, on some crochet groups, y'all, on Facebook, they had a lot of people making a pumpkin pie hat, and I was like, that's the cutest thing. So initially my first thought is like, what, a pumpkin pie hat? How do we make that? And that'll go perfect for Thanksgiving tomorrow, right? I was like, listen, I'm gonna make one. But of course my first mind went to, how can I make a pumpkin pie hat and where's the pattern? Then I said, you know what? No, we are not going to use a pattern. I am just going to figure it out and see whatever I can come up with. Hello to everyone that is joining live. We are just going to do a little crochet and chat on this beautiful Wednesday. I'm talking about this hat that I made, y'all. I'll tell y'all how I made it because honestly, I just freestyled it. I really just freestyled it. And I'm going to show y'all really quick too. Honestly, I increased up to, I started off with 12. Hello. I started off with 12 and then I increased, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I did 5 rounds of increase. What is it? It was 4 double crochet, then an increase. Hello to everyone that is joining. So it was 4 double crochets, then an increase. So whatever that went to. But I increased all the way there. Then I just did a round of double crochet. Then I did back loop only for the ruffle. Left that. And then I did back post, front post for around here. And I only did 3 rounds of that. Then I did 1 round of double crochet in a smaller hook size. And then I did a half double crochet in another hook size. I mean, in the 5mm hook size. So I think it worked out pretty good. I really absolutely loved it. And then I just did like 6 single crochet, 3 double crochets in each of the 6 single crochet and made the little dollop on top. I think it turned out really cute. My kids absolutely loved it. They were like, that is so cute. And to say, well, just call you Cutie Pie. I'm going to use that. I'm going to tell them tomorrow, like, listen, call me Cutie Pie. I'm going to do that. Let me get on this. I'm trying to see if I can get on this live. So, because I'm recording on my phone, guys, and I'm recording on my phone. I have to take a breather. And what I'm trying to do is open it up on my iPad so that way I can control the messages that's coming in because we have someone who wants to be seen and it's okay. So what I'm trying to do is I can delete some of those messages, or how does that work, y'all? Let's see. I think we can remove. Does it work like that? I think it works like that. Oh, yes. Boom. Boom. There we go. Yes, I got it. Okay, so I had to do that because I didn't want no distractions, y'all. We are here for a good time. I always say that over at the All Over the Place Crochet broadcast. All I want to do is crochet, chat, share love, and talk to my crochet family. So what I'm crocheting on today, I'm going to show y'all a little bit. I was debating. I was like, what can I crochet while I'm on live? But y'all, I need to finish the blanket. So I am going to crochet on this blanket. And I showed it last time because I worked a little bit on it last time. So I still have to keep going around on that. And I'm still using this color. So I'm going to crochet a little bit on that. We have some stuff to talk about. So I have my jar. Hopefully y'all feel like talking. You got it. Yes, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. I got it. Because I was like, listen, today was a beautiful day. Tomorrow is going to be an amazing day. And we are not going to let anything in between our days or in between our time distract us from what the plan is. The plan is to come on here and crochet and chat. And we are going to have a good time while we're doing it. Now, I did want to show you guys something. So hold tight, hold tight. I'm going to have to get up. I was like, why didn't I grab this? So 1 second. Okay. So I don't know why I didn't grab it, but I wanted to show y'all this right here. I worked on these booties today and I got it done. Look at that. And there's a tutorial that I shared that I found. It was someone in the crochet group that shared her tutorial, and I'm going to butcher her name, so I'm not even going to say it, y'all. But it's on my last video. Matter of fact, it's on a community post. And I put it on there and shared her tutorial for these booties. These are so cute and they're so easy to make. And not only that, it's just like they'll make good gifts. So I did this one right here with a little purple. It looks so cute. Thank you. A little purple. Oh, wow. I've never made a dot size boots. Those are nice. Listen, these, I wish I knew her name. But I do have it on a community post if you go back and see that, because I shared the tutorial and the way that she explained it, I was like, it's no way that it's that easy. When I say they're easy as pie, but not easy as pie. I'm sorry, I couldn't mess it up. But I wore mines. I have the colorful ones because I did a short about it. And I wore mine, and I wore them probably 2 to 3 times now, and they still feel really good on the feet. Like, to me, it's a little big on my feet, but I like it because it's still like enough space to be warm. So it's a one size fit most. So I would say your average adult feet should be able to fit these, and they hold their shape. They don't scratch out really bad or anything like that. They are like the perfect thing. And when I say so quick to make, hexagon booties. Some people are going to have these for Christmas gifts. Trust me. So if you're looking for a quick, easy, hello, LaShonda. Y'all, I'm terrible with names. Hello, Miss DOY Creations. Y'all, excuse me because listen, my eyes wanting to act up a little bit tonight. It's wanting to act up, but I was like, you know what? I refuse to let it get the best of me, and I'm still going to come on live. So even if y'all see my eyes kind of like, but I did have a little headache that was trying to sneak up on me. But listen, I'm like, we're going to work through this, and we're going to have a good time. I'm not letting that put me down, y'all. But this right here, I'm going to work a little bit on this. So I want y'all to tell me too, because this is the day before Thanksgiving. I know some people, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, are you cooking? Some people started cooking and prepping early on, y'all. Not me. I'm not doing anything like huge. Just a small meal. It's not going to take me very long. I always say that, y'all, but it does take me a good good time. But I would start cooking in the morning. I'm not even gonna beat myself up. We're gonna have a good dinner. It's gonna be a good time. And guess what? Everything that I put forth to do, we're gonna get it done. But I'm just going over this right here. Let me get my yarn together because, of course, we're gonna stay true to that name because I'm all over the place and we ain't together. But what are y'all working on? And if you're not able to be working on something, are y'all cooking or, hanging out with your families, chilling out, having a good time? Like, what are your plans for tomorrow? Or how do you pre-game for Thanksgiving? Like, what are some of the things that you're like, listen, this is what me and my family do every year? And, one thing that I noticed too, before we get into questions, one thing that I noticed is that a lot of things are changing. So sometimes we're so used to traditions and we're like, man, I want it to be this way, but such and such is not here. So this right here. And you hear a lot of people say, well, things are just not the same. And I had to tell myself, no, things are not the same. But that doesn't stop us from creating new memories, creating new traditions, and we can just be grateful on a day-to-day. I'm grateful on a day-to-day. So it doesn't take a holiday for us to be thankful. But I also feel like sometimes it's okay to create your own tradition. It's okay to do things a little different than what we normally do things. Because some people will feel as if since somebody is not here or things have changed so much, they would rather not do anything. For me, I'm just getting off of work and I'm so tired. Well, I hope you get lots of rest. Like, that's another thing too. It's okay to rest. Like, it's okay. Like, I'm gonna kick my feet up. I'm not trying to overdo it. We're gonna rest on Thanksgiving. We're gonna rest on Thanksgiving Eve. Hello, baby. And that's the thing. Like, rest is very important. I always tell, I'm learning that, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all that I'm learning that because, woo, I would try to do so much for everybody. And the littlest thing that I needed to do for myself was rest. And I did not know how to rest. But now I know the importance of, like, listen, you got to take a break. So rest is very important. Very important. I didn't have to do too much work today. So that was a good thing. But some days, y'all, believe it or not, some days are long days. And I don't complain, but I also had to learn, like, the importance of getting good rest. And sometimes the holidays, we can try to do so much and we're bouncing up and down all over the place, trying to make sure everything is A-okay and perfect. And then we forget, like, hey, you need to take a break. You need to throw your foot up. You've been standing up all day. So, but for me and mine, we're not doing anything too big, just kind of simple. But the beautiful thing is we're just creating memories and traditions and doing it our way. That's how I look at it. Let's pull from out here. Let's see. I'm gonna ask y'all a question. So, let me say this first. We got to visit the twin nieces today. Oh, they got some big ice cream cones. Nice. Listen, I saw, you said twins. See, we're going to go all over. I saw a post and it was a set of twins. I thought this was the most amazing thing because I'm a person that research a lot of things and I'm interested in a lot. And twins are amazing to me. I think it's just awesome. So I saw a picture and I did not know this lady wanted to do a split photo of her identical twins. But what was so amazing was, like, say one twin eye was slightly larger on the left. The other twin had a slightly larger eye on the right. And they were like, they're mirror twins. So I thought that was, like, amazing. I was like, get out of here. Twins amaze me because I've been watching a documentary that talked about Twins Day and how they're so in sync. that I'm just like, whoa. I think it's so beautiful. I think they are amazing. But the jar is just questions that I have in here that I like to, like I said, with crochet and chatting. And I like to just keep the conversation flowing because as y'all can see, your girl can talk. And I love to talk because we're talking crochet and I'm crocheting and chatting. We're getting work done and we're talking. That's the beautiful thing. So I put some questions, just some random questions. So please interact in the comments below, y'all. I'm going to be like trying to read. Like I tell y'all, my eyes trying to act up tonight, but I can still read a little bit on there. We're going to get it together. And let's see. Our first question. I didn't put any Thanksgiving themed questions in here regarding crochet, but that would have been cool. The first one says, do you follow, oh, this is a great question, y'all. Do you follow patterns or wing it? Do you follow patterns or wing it? I'm going to answer that question for y'all. Listen, in the beginning, when I was really starting to try to venture out and do different things when it came to crochet, I would actually follow a whole lot of patterns. It was like I had to follow a lot of patterns. I'm like, I got to get it right because I was a stickler to those details or a stickler wanting to get it right so bad until I had to realize, like, listen, you can crochet your way. The past 8 years, I've been taking care of my family that was sick. Now I'm trying to take care of myself. This is my first Thanksgiving. Oh, well, that's beautiful. I hope that you have an amazing, amazing first Thanksgiving dinner. And I hope that your family is doing well because I understand sometimes as caregivers, and I'm a natural, I always say, a natural caregiver. Like you always just want to be there to help everyone. And sometimes we don't realize how much taking care of others can actually be a lot for us, but we're so used to it. We can do it so well. So sometimes it's one of those things to where we have to, when we do get those times and we have to take care of ourselves, it's like, wow, I didn't realize how much I needed that. But I hope you have such a beautiful Thanksgiving this year. And like I said, I hope your family is doing well as well. But one thing also about the patterns is that I was a sticker on myself, hard on myself for some reason, thinking that I had to follow everything like to the T, and it would bug me out. But now I will wing a pattern like I will wing a recipe because only thing I do with a recipe, a good recipe, I will read the recipe. But after that, y'all, after I'm reading it, I'm doing it my way. It's like I have to use the ingredients I have in the cabinet because I don't want to go out and buy too much extra. So it's like it's going to turn out my version of it. And I've learned that with crochet, like it's hard for me to follow the pattern because I get confused. But if it has a tutorial, I'm good. Oh, okay. That's something that's so interesting because, Vivian, I find that I can do better with the pattern versus the tutorial. So I always thought that was interesting because I wondered, was it opposite for others? Like, are you better with the tutorial versus a pattern and pattern tutorial? It's like, or some people say, nah, it just doesn't matter, or I have to have one or the other. For me, the tutorial sometimes is hard for me to follow, but I can read a pattern and then go through it like that. So that's interesting. I wing it. So Unicorn says I wing it more. I wing it more, a lot more, the more confident I get. Yes, the more confident I get too, I wing it. Like this hat. I was surprised, y'all. I was surprised. I was like, but not only surprised myself, say, you know what? You can do it. But not only was I going to do it, I was going to do it before this live. So that's why I winged this hat. I was like, it's no way. Because then you start realizing that, especially with hats and different things, even with some amigurumi, there's a basic foundational pattern that you can use and you can build upon that. And that's one thing that I tried to do with this right here. And I'm sure there's some things, you know, I probably can switch up and change, but I was like, I have to make sure it's big enough to fit my head because I have my locks in this style. But I think it turned out pretty good. Like I say, my kids was like, oh, I like that. And I was so excited about it. I was excited to come on live and have my pumpkin pie hat. I was excited. But yeah, I'm more so of a follow a pattern in the beginning, but now I will wing that thing. It's like, listen, and not only wing it, I don't know if y'all are the same way, but sometimes I find that sometimes I have to step away from it too, because I can make it, but then it gets a little too I guess when you put so much time in it and you're looking at it the whole time you're doing, you don't see the good in it as you're doing it. And then I'm like, maybe I messed up on this. Maybe I could do better on this. So then I find myself having to put it down, come back to it, and then it works out a little better. I wing it more. Okay, I thought I missed the comment, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's see another question. Let's see. Ooh, I like this one. Okay, so tell me, boy versus Susan Bates versus your ergonomic hooks. What team are you on? And we can throw furls in there because furls is a popular one too. Boy, Susan Bates, furls, or any kind of ergonomic. Is it called Euro? I probably say it wrong, y'all. The ones that got the nice, comfortable handle. We're going to say that. Those type of hooks. But furls are, Susan Bates or boy or any of these are your furls. I would say my pick, I think I talked about it in the last live. I am definitely a Clover girly. Team Clover. But when I started out, like I said before, I started out with boy. But I'm definitely I found myself working so much better with the Clover hook. So Clover is my go-to. So Unicorn says, I like the Clover, which has the nice yes. I use them all. Oh, Vivian, listen, you are the unicorn. Listen. It's no way. I tried, but I cannot get with Susan. I can't get with Susan Bates. And I love how furls look. I have a collection of furls, but I do not work fast with furls. And even with the ergonomic, I'm going to say it wrong. Y'all know what I'm saying. Even with those type of hooks, I thought I had one on my desk area. I don't. I try to use them. And even when I have my Clover in it, I try to use it and it does really well. But the thing is, I don't crochet as fast with them. So I'm just like, it's the ones I have with the beads. It's like the beaded hooks and it's a nice design. They're gorgeous. But I don't crochet as fast with them. So if I want to like just take my time and go super slow, I'll use that. But then honestly, for the most part, y'all will see me using this right here. Because this is what I have. But yeah, I don't know what the chat is doing today. Let's see. We're going to do this, y'all. Okay. I'm sorry. I am sorry. But yeah, so I noticed that there's some people that can work with so many different kinds of hooks, and I think that's awesome. Me, I have to stick with this one hook, and I feel bad about that sometimes because I'm like, I think I'm missing out. Like, even when I see some people say that they can work so well with furls, I'm like, how in the world do you crochet so fast? But I don't know if it's a handle thing for me or what, but Clover is my go-to hook. Let's see, y'all. We have another question. Do you check? I think, did I say this one? Wait a minute. Let's get a different one. I think I had that one last time. I don't know. Even if we did, we're going to ask it this time. This is a whole different time, ain't it, y'all? I'm sorry. Do you check gauge or you just trust the process? I think I asked that one last time. Or if I didn't ask that one when I was writing it down, I think I was answering it for myself. Like, I never check the gauge. It's like, now I would say I don't check gauge. And I think I did ask that one last time because I was talking about a project that I just messed up. I mean, I tore it up and down. It was terrible because I didn't do the gauge. But I didn't know it was that important. I thought it was just really a suggestion, you know. I thought they were like, hey, you know, put this in here. But I need to. I have so many whips. So if one hook is in another bag, I just grab what's available. Oh, see, That's a good thing. And the bad thing is, I spoke about it last live too with something like that. I said, listen, I lose my hooks, so I end up having to buy and have. I think I have like 2 size 6 clovers and 2 size 5s. I have to buy more, so when I do lose them, and I hate doing that. Oh, I don't like doing that. But I cannot still use the other hooks. And what's interesting about that to me too is with me starting out with the boy, you would think that I will automatically crochet so good with them too. No, 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 no. It's like foreign to me now. And I'm like, that is so crazy. I don't know why it's like that. What's your favorite hook? My favorite hook is the clover. Malibu Maddie. It's the clover hook. That's my favorite hook. I don't check my gauge. I just start working. Me too. I'm sorry. That tickles me because I'm like, I don't think y'all know how much it warms my heart to have people who is like, yeah, me neither. It makes me feel so good. I'm sorry. And I get so tickled because sometimes, you can do something and you're doing something you love. And even if you're the only one in your house that does, I'm the only one in my house that crochets, right? So you're the only one, you're around this, you're trying to talk the lingo to them, tell them. I share with my family all the time and bless them because they listen to everything. They're like, oh, this is nice, and I love that, but they don't understand some of the things, like something like that, like checking the gauge, and they be like, huh? But to know, like, I'm not the only one, that right there to me is like, yes, I know it couldn't just be me. So yeah, I don't like checking it. Even if I know I need to, I still don't check it. Hello, Amy Merica. I hope I said your name right. Like I said, y'all, I'm terrible on butchering names. Just know it's done out of love. It is done out of love. Hello. Okay, so splitting yarn, tight stitches, or losing your hook. Which is the worst? I'm going to say it again, y'all. Splitting yarn, tight stitches, or losing your hook. Which is the worst? I don't know. Instead of sitting there trying to put it as the worst, we need to put like which one goes first, second, and third, because all three of those can go down as like, listen. Because listen, the splitting yarn, oh, that tears my nerves to shreds. I do not like splitting yarn. I'm telling you. That splitting yarn will make me just say, you know what? Forget the whole project. We have to find a yarn that does not split. Hello, Des. Or, yes, Des. Instead of me looking here, I need to look here at the, okay, hello, Des. I'm sorry. Splitting yarn is one of the things where you be like, listen, I know good and well they ain't made this yarn like this and expect me to use it trash. Like, we gotta, or you can make something. We can wrap this with something, some kind of art project. Okay, tight stitches. I don't gotta really complain about tight stitches because I crochet very tightly. Throw the yarn in the trash if it's split. Yeah. It's like, I can't. Oh, I don't know. They say like that last little nerve you got, splitting yarn just tears my nerves to shreds. And losing your hook, like, why? Like, I don't know. Like, where do the hooks go? I don't understand. How come we lose hooks and it's like, you just had it. And it's no way. It's like they grow legs and just walk away. And everybody's trying to look at you like you're crazy, but you just had your hook. And then when you buy a hook, because I said this last time, so this let y'all know, I mean this thing. When you buy a hook, listen, you find the hook that you lost. It's like, ah. It's like, why? Y'all, and one thing I just noticed, is that I do not have my microphone on, so I hope y'all can hear me well, and I am so sorry. I'm just like, oh, I don't have it on. I just remember that. So hopefully, I'm a pretty loud person, so I think it's okay. So that's my 3. I didn't pick one, but I think the worst out of the 3 would have to be the yarn, though, the splitting yarn, because splitting yarn can mess up a project, y'all. All right, so let's see our next one. Splitting yarn mess up a project. Okay, what's the most you've ever spent on yarn in one trip? Mm, mm. Now, this one for me, I'm not a big like spend a whole lot. That's only because I like a good deal. Now, my family, it took a while for them to understand me liking a good deal because, see, the thing is, it's not about being cheap or you need to get a good deal. I just like the thrill of good deals. I came from that era before couponing was like this really big thing, y'all. I used to coupon. I used to like had the coupon binder. I would get the newspapers, matching, going to stores, I was heavy. This was before the couponing movie came out, if y'all remember that. Couponing, they had the couponing shows and everything. So I think because I came from that era and it was such a thrill, it was so exciting. You had to actually, like they say, you had to be there. You had to live through it to understand that couponing thrill. So I find myself, because I love that so much, and then having stockpile of like your laundry detergent and stuff, like it was something. I feel like I do that now, and anytime I search for a good deal, it's like because of that, because I came from that era. So I don't spend a lot on yarn. The most I've spent on yarn was probably like $100 and some, but that was on what's that, ice yarns. That was an ice yarn purchase. And anyone that knows about ice yarn, I don't know, I can't remember exactly where it's coming from, but it's the shipping costs probably about what you're going to pay for the yarn. So that's what was high for me then. But I will honestly say, even when I purchased from Ice, the one thing I would say I did not like the quality of yarn that I got. $100 crazy. I don't know if that's a good crazy or a bad crazy. But the yarn was not that good. I did not enjoy the ice yarn experience because I didn't get the right yarn. So it was a big purchase, but I didn't really enjoy that purchase. It was like, man, I could have used that for just locally. Mine's is 200. Ooh, 200. I know we got some good yarn in that. My sis does it. How much does your sister spend in yarn? Well, like, what's the most your sister spent in yarn? Let's say that $200. I know we got some good yarn, y'all. Listen, I just want to see the amount of yarn we get for 200, 110. Okay, not bad. Like, see, the thing is, I'm a person that, listen, if you spend $10, $100, $200, $300, whatever, listen, I'm going to cheer you on because I'm excited. I want to see what you get. I have several hobbies, so I don't buy much yarn. I buy yarn here and there. Oh, okay, yes. And okay, so this is a question I would like to ask. Oh, this is a question. Because when you said you have several hobbies, I have several hobbies, y'all. So I would like to know, and I seen this, I was just like, I'm seeing a pattern here, but I need to ask, and I didn't know how I could ask. How many other hobbies do you have with crochet? Me, I crochet. I love reading. I read on my Kindle. I'm a Kindle girly. And I love writing. So I love reading, I love writing, I love crocheting. And I noticed that a lot of crochet girlies love reading. And it's almost just like, I think a lot of us have a lot of the same hobbies. And I love journaling. So I journal all the time. I always did that since I was younger. Where do you buy the yarn? Did you say? Oh, I brought that when my largest purchase I brought from Ice Yarns online. It's a website online. And they have so many different yarns, but the thing is, you can't really tell what you're going to get. They have some videos online that shows you some of the best ice yarns they may purchase and stuff like that. And the yarn is not bad, but the shipping is crazy. I've been there before. Oh, awesome. Okay. Awesome. I think if I could see the yarn, I think it would be so much better. But like I said, the shipping was crazy. My crochet and bracelets. Okay, my daughter does bracelets. And back in the day, way back in the day, because I just want to dabble in some of everything when it comes to crafting. Way back in the day. I used to do the bubblegum beads and bubblegum bracelet for kids and necklaces. Wow, exactly the same hobbies here. Writing, art, reading, crochet. Yeah, I'm telling you, I noticed such a pattern, and I wanted to always ask that because I noticed a lot of the crochet girlies have some of the same hobbies. And I'm like, this is interesting. And coloring, yes. Coloring is awesome. I love coloring. But I'm gonna tell you, this is me on coloring. I love coloring, but I color with a competition because I tell my family, I'm like, listen, I will print us off a paper, and I'm like, listen, let's see who color the best. We're like competitive, so that's what I love. I love reading. I'm an artist. Oh, yeah, see, yes, I absolutely love. Like I say, my Kindle is with me a lot too. So, and oh, one more too, y'all, I played the Nintendo Switch. I am a I love my Nintendo Switch, y'all. I play the Switch, y'all. I know. I'm a mama switcher. Hi, just joined us. Hello. Welcome to the stream, y'all. We just crocheting and chatting over here. That is all we doing, having a good time, crochet and chatting. And that's what we do over here. Welcome. But yeah, I also play Switch. So, and what some of my favorite things on there now, I'm into the cooking games on Switch. Oh yes, I play PS4. See, I'm telling you, it is so amazing how we have so many of the same things. I play Switch. Oh, listen, we cannot make this up. I'm telling y'all, I cannot make this up. I was just strolling like on your, like, because when you do different hobbies, we have, Vivian has reading, making earrings, pendants, creating memorials, and I'm learning to sublimation. That's awesome. Those are cool. I'm telling you, this, like, I just noticed we have some of the same things because I'll look up something with the Switch. I just got a Switch today. This is crazy. This is something like, when I say, I was like in a Switch group, I see somebody may have some crochet or somebody may be reading and I'm like, it's no way all of us have some of the same hobbies. I can't wait to play PS6. Ooh. Now, one thing I would say, I could not get into Xbox or PlayStation. My oldest son is PlayStation. My youngest son, my middle son, he is Switch and Xbox. He'll play Switch and Xbox. My oldest will play Xbox and PlayStation. And my daughter plays the Switch. My husband is not a gamer at all. He's looking at all of us like, what y'all doing? Like, I don't get it. But I always love gaming. That's just something that when I say, I always just, even as a little girl, so it just carried. And it's amazing how it carried my kids too. But let's keep, my oldest will play the Nintendo Switch here and there, but he's definitely at heart a PlayStation. But I can't, PlayStation and Xbox, I can't touch it. I wouldn't know what to do. Does cotton really hurt your hands, or are we just dramatic? Now, does cotton really hurt your hand, or are we just dramatic? I'm not dramatic. Cotton does something to me, y'all. I don't know what it is. Do you know GTA 6? I've heard of it, and my kids have spoken about it. I think, if I'm not mistaken now, GTA 6 is the game that just never wants to come out yet. It's like, it's supposed to be releasing like 100 times over, but it's not. So if I'm not mistaken, I want to say I heard my kids talking about it. But let me know, y'all, does cotton yarn really hurt? Or are we just sitting here, oh yeah. Like I said, I want to say I heard my kids talking about that. Cotton yarn really, for me, cotton yarn does something to my hand. I don't know what it is. I don't really like working with cotton, and I think that's why I don't make a lot of clothes, because they say you can make it out of the cotton, and I just don't like how it feels. Cotton really hurts. I've tried using cotton so many times, but just, yeah, I'm not. But you know what amazes me too is when I see some people, they are like great with cotton, and I'm like, how in the world can they actually work with that yarn so effortlessly? Because it tears my hand up. And I brought a lot of cotton one time before, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make myself use this yarn. I think it was when my baby girl was like a little baby. I was like, I'm gonna use this cotton yarn to make her like some little dresses. At least that's what my mind was saying. It never worked. It never worked because that cotton was just, me and cotton don't go together. I haven't tried cotton. Yeah, Vivian, it's like, I know a lot of people have said they like bamboo yarn versus cotton yarn, but I have never tried the bamboo yarn. But I just know cotton just is not for me. I've made some pieces, but I don't use cotton yarn. I'll still use the acrylic. And I know some people don't like that because I do understand in the summertime, acrylic yarn can get a little warm now. It's going to heat us up. But I just cannot get with the cotton. But I think it's just a preference too. But I think it does, to me, it does something to my hand. Let's see. Let's see what this one says, y'all. We got like, I'm gonna probably be on for another like 15 minutes. I try to do like an hour stream sitting here talking and answering some questions. Let's see. Oh, okay. Are the TikTok viral patterns worth the hype? That's a good question. Are the TikTok viral patterns worth the hype? Oh, that's a good one. Yes, making yourself use yarn so early. Yeah, I try, but sometimes it doesn't work. It may work if I make myself use it and do like a scrap project and combine it with another yarn, but on its own, whew, that cotton ain't it. So does the TikTok, are the TikTok viral patterns worth the hype? I will honestly say some of them I pass, but if it's your thing, it's your thing. Like, I think sometimes some people get mad at the wrong things, if that makes sense. Like, because some people will be like, oh, I don't want to make it because everybody else is making it, it's just going viral. It's like, but honestly, if it makes you happy, make it. If you want to do it, you know. But there are some patterns. Like, I remember when the ruffle hats started going around in the beginning, it was like, oh, for me, the ruffle hats resonated so well because I'm telling y'all, those ruffle hats reminded me of back in the day, church lady hats. And I grew up A&B. I'm a PK. My dad, God bless his soul, passed away when I was a little girl. But I remember when we had to go to church and the women were wearing like the big hats. It was like the big church lady hats. This was way back in the day. Now they don't do it as much unless it's like an old, like I guess an older church. They may wear the church lady hats, but back in the day, church hats was the thing. So I remember when I first seen the ruffle hats, the first thing I could think of was like, ooh, this looked like a church lady hat. So I was so excited about the ruffle hats. And I even think I made a red one. I made a red one for my mom. I'm like, Mom, you got to wear this red hat because during Christmas time for church, this is going to look nice. You get you a nice little red. They would wear the little skirts, they little skirt suits. And I'm like, you put this ruffle hat on, honey, it's going to look nice. And I even did it like in a little glitter for some parts. But my mom had such a little head. She never wore it. And I realized too, some people did not like those ruffle hats. So I would say with certain viral patterns, it's okay. You know, some things I always say, if you don't like it, you don't have to respond on it. You don't have to even do it. So that's how it is for me. Like, if I like it, I'll do it. If I don't, hey, it's okay. But now, like, I'm caught up on the Hexie card, the Hexie booties that I showed. These right here, because somebody may not seen them. The Hexie booties, I saw these on, like I say, a crochet group I'm a part of, and the young lady posted the, told us how she did it, and she has a tutorial. I put it out on my community tab, so if you want to see that tutorial, it's on the community tab. But when she posted these, I was like, listen, I got to make some of these. And there's a lot of people who, you know, appreciates the pattern as well, and they're making it too. So I guess I could say that's kind of like a viral one, but that's one that I absolutely love. And listen, that's going to be some people's Christmas gift. So I'm okay with the viral patterns. And if it gets overwhelming sometimes, like I was just telling my son, you got to know how to just click off and move along. Because, you know, not everything is for everybody. But I think when it is something that people love and they want to share it, like, let them have their moment. Let them get excited about it and let them love it. I'm all about that, y'all. So let's see another question. Let's see. I'm gonna have to fill this jar up for next week. Do you buy yarn for a project or because it's pretty? Do you buy yarn for a project or because it's pretty? Now, one thing I would say, I used to buy a lot of yarn because it's pretty. That's the honest opinion right there. If a yarn was pretty to me, y'all, I'm buying it. I'm like, listen, I could put this in my stash. But honestly, now I find myself only buying if I need it for a project. But the thing, even with that, it's like, why every time you need yarn for a project because it's pretty? Listen, why every time you need yarn, to me, I feel like every time you need yarn for a project, you don't have it in your stash. You can have all the yarn. I mean, all colors of yarn because it's pretty. I find a pattern for the yarn. Yep. I find a pattern for the yarn. That's funny. But I find when I do buy yarn and I have it in my stash, I'm like, okay, I'm going to make this. But it's like every time I try to make something, I don't have the yarn for it. I'm like, but all of this yarn I got, how come I don't have the yarn for it? And that's a prime example of that, y'all. I was like, okay, I'm gonna make multiple of the booties for Christmas time for gifts. So I was telling myself, okay, I can make multiple of those, use the yarn that I already have. But I find that some of the skeins are not big enough to make the pair. So I'm like, okay, what do I do? What do I do? So now I'm just having to mix the colors. I'm going to just have to go through, mix the colors. And I feel like sometimes that's a little more work for me because I'm like, man, just use this one yarn with a lot and then just make multiple, you know, to be a little solid colors. But mixing the colors are pretty too. So in order to use what's in my stash, I'm going to have to do a little work and mix some colors. That's what I'm going to have to do. So let's see. Let's see what another question. I hope y'all are having a good time. I enjoy coming on here and chat. And like I said, this headache was trying to get me. And I was like, no, we are going to chat today. Do you charge for your time or just your materials? If you sell your crochet, that's a good one. I would like to know that one too. If you sell your crochet, do you charge for your time or just your materials? I'm gonna drink some water, y'all, because I'm sorry. Do you charge for your time or the materials? I personally do not enjoy selling my crochet. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. And I did a craft show before. I think I gave out more. I'm so glad to catch you live finally. Oh, thank you. I did a craft show. I gave more out than I actually sold, y'all. I did 2 craft shows. My first one, I definitely gave out way more because the little kids were coming by and, you know, their parents was like, oh, okay, maybe we'll come back. And then you see them come back, like the kids will come back. And I'm like, listen, it's okay. Go ahead and have this. So I was giving out so much. And that was my very first one. But I think I was more excited than anything. And I was just like, here you go. Y'all, I'm terrible. I am terrible at selling things. I'm going to be honest. I'm terrible at selling things because I give out so much more than I actually sell. It's like, listen, what are we doing here? But I enjoy it though. It makes me feel so good. And then I'm the person that you buy something, then a kid like this, but the parent was like, okay, we can only get one thing. And I remember I was at my craft show and the parent was telling the kid, you could get this. And the kid wanted like 2 things. And I'm looking at the parent on the side like, it's okay. And I was like, it's okay. And they were like, no, it's just, I was like, listen, it's okay. And they were so grateful. But it's like, listen. And I think I told my husband, I was like, I'm not good at this selling things because I just give stuff away. It's terrible. It is something else for me. But I need to get better because I also find that I make a lot of things because I just genuinely love to crochet. But I have a stockpile of things now, and I do need to just sell some things so that I won't have so much just stocking up. But I am going to use a lot of some stuff that I have from those craft shows. I'm going to use it for what is it called? Oh, Christmas. I'm like, what is it called? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to use it for Christmas. So some of the things that I have for the craft show, and I also made some because I have the cats, the birds. I wanted to do like a little animal theme to give away for my nieces and nephews, family and friends. Like, just give out some stuff for Christmas. So let's do one more question before we get up out of here, y'all. Like I said, I am so grateful and thankful to be able to even press the start button to go live, the live button, and be here, sit down and crochet and talk to some amazing people. Y'all are amazing. And I was going to have to crochet this right here because I need to get it done. But with me doing all these days in between, it's not done, y'all. But I'm working on it. But I'm so thankful and grateful just being able to be here to chat with y'all. So let's open up one more before we get up out of here. And let's see. I thank y'all so much for joining the live too. And just chatting with me. It's so amazing just to see y'all chatting with me. Okay. Ooh. A lot of y'all gonna relate to this one. Do you frog immediately or let the project sit in crochet jail? Let me know, y'all. Do you frog your project immediately or do you let it sit in crochet jail? Oh, man. I'm going to go with the crochet jail because it depends. It definitely depends on what I'm doing. If it's something small like a hat and I didn't get that many rows in, I will frog it immediately and start over. I frog it. Yeah, I will start immediately. And it's like, listen, boom. But frog immediately, yeah. That's only if it's so small. If it's a hat or anything dealing with amigurumi, I'm frogging it immediately. But if it is a bigger project and say I found the mistake when I'm already further along, oh no, I'm putting it to the side. I'm leaving it there, and it's probably gonna sit in there because I'm probably not gonna pick it back up. But in my mind, I'm gonna pick it back up. But I know there's some of my projects that's in there that I just say, you know what, I'm gonna just use the yarn from that because I'm well over finishing those projects. And I don't know why it's like that, but for me, if it gets in that bin, the frog it bin, 9 times out of 10, it's going to stay there. Crochet jail until I decide what I'm going to do with it. Yeah. That crochet jail, I think that's another awesome thing. It's like, we should do a post and see how does your project's crochet jail looks like. Like, what does that look like? Because mine is in like those clear containers. And I have like a big clear containers with nothing but whips in there. Nothing but whips. And I'm like, I got to stop adding stuff in here if I'm not going to finish it. And then I think it's also fun to go back through your container and you're like, oh, I was supposed to make this, or I was supposed to do this, because that's where I get hiccup on, y'all, a lot. I'm like, uh-oh, I did started that. So I have a lot of whips. I have a lot of whips. I have a lot of unfinished whips that I know I'm not going to touch. But one day I will actually get back to it and do probably some, I want to get a yarn winder too. Because I think that's cool, like to get a yarn winder and just make big balls of the yarn, from the whips. I think that would work pretty well. And you can do like scrappy hats. I'm working on a project now, y'all. It woke me up probably 5:30 this morning. I was up and I had to write these ideas down. And it's dealing with crochet, but it's putting a lot of things that I love together. And I wrote it all this morning at 5:30 in the morning. And I was just like, I can't wait. I cannot wait to show it. But I have to still work on it. So that's going to call for some scrap yarn too. So I'm going to keep my eyes on that and buying the ball winder and winding it up. But I thank y'all so much for chatting with me. I say that 100 times over, but this is a good time to say it 100 times over, I think, because guess what? Thanksgiving is tomorrow. We should be thankful every day, but it's an extra nice, it's an extra special time to say what you're thankful for. And I really hope that not only just during the holiday, just in life in general, I hope that y'all understand how beautiful, how important that you are. If not for anyone else, understand how important and beautiful you are to yourself and for yourself. Because I always tell my kids, and y'all know I leave off with a message at the end, but this just came to my heart, so I'm going to share it. And I always tell my kids, when you love yourself so much, you can see the beauty in yourself. You can see just like that awesomeness, that wonderfulness, what you are here to do on this earth. When you can see that into yourself, when you go out in the world, you don't have to try to convince anyone anything of how to see you. They're going to automatically see you because you're walking in that thing. You are that thing. You exude that. It's like it pours off of you. And I'll tell this quick story because I remember a guy I met, and I was in childcare for a long, long time. He was a parent. And I'm like, man, every morning he came in so happy. And I'm a happy person, so of course it catches my attention because I'm like, good morning. Like, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. They're like, what are you talking about? But he was always just so happy and such a beautiful person. And it's like, I always just saw that. I asked him, I was like, dog, what is it? Like, you just carry something, there's something about you. And I had to tell him that because he never had to say anything. Even if he didn't open his mouth to say something, you just saw that love. You just saw who he was, just walk with him in a room. And I'm just like, you're such a beautiful, amazing person. It's like, you're going to feel better when he was around. It's like he lights up the room. He lights up a space. And I tell my kids, you want to be that person. You know what I'm saying? Love you so much that anybody else outside of you who you may encounter, no matter what they say about you, you know who you are so much that whatever negative that they may think they can say to you to throw you off wouldn't even affect you. So understand the importance of who you are to yourself, because I'm telling you, it's going to shine all around you. And understand that you are important. Sometimes it's hard when you're around a lot of people or we got a lot going on. We tend to just kind of want to make ourselves small so others can be big. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Because you have a purpose. Whatever room you're in, wherever you are, you have a purpose. And don't never forget your purpose. Whether you're the person in the room to send a smile to everybody who walked through the door, you do that with the utmost. Like, you just, boy, you be smiling away because you are important. So just remember that. Well, good evening. Well, good evening. I'm glad he came in last, y'all. I'm glad he came in late. Look at that. That's my husband, y'all. I can say that. I'm going to say that about someone. Good evening. I hope he got that good message too. Good evening, husband. But like they say, that is Mr. Lady of Crochet. That's who that is right there, Mr. But thank y'all so much for being a part of the live. I hope that y'all have a beautiful Thanksgiving tomorrow. I hope that y'all have a beautiful day today. And as always, like I always like to say, please, please remember that I am your one and your only Lady of Crochet. This is the All Over the Place Crochet broadcast, and I will see you next time. Y'all have a good night.